Before your earthly incarnation, your soul made an agreement outlining a purpose to fulfill. We all have soul contracts, essentially a list of lessons assigned for our current life. Your birth time, date, and place are not random. You were sent to Earth at a specific moment, to a particular place, for a unique purpose. The family you were born into was chosen to contribute to your lessons. Some people enter your life to help heal past wounds. Life events unfold to help you evolve to higher consciousness. Death is included in your contract, not as a date, but as the moment you realize you've accomplished your purpose. Reincarnation theories suggest our soul chooses its lessons before each life. Every experience was pre-selected as part of our soul's commitment. This may seem controversial. Did we choose suffering? According to these beliefs, our soul seeks evolution in ways our human mind can't always grasp. Have you wondered why you face certain challenges or meet specific people? Have you felt doubt or a pull towards a higher calling? Are you seeking answers to life's deepest questions? Soul contracts reveal the reasons behind your unique journey, guiding you to understand and fulfill your divine purpose. They offer insight into preordained lessons, encompassing relationships, experiences, and challenges. The first contract involves relationships, influencing who enters your life and the connections you form. As a chosen one, your relationships are crucial to your spiritual path. Have you noticed that you attract certain types of people repeatedly or face similar challenges in different relationships? This is because your soul contract determines these encounters for your growth. For example, you might always attract people who challenge your patience or test your confidence. This isn't coincidence. It's part of your soul contract. These relationships are designed to help you develop qualities like patience, forgiveness, and self-confidence. Understanding this contract can be transformative. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, you begin to view them as opportunities for personal and spiritual growth. As a chosen one, your relationships are especially meaningful. You may notice your connections run deep and often have a greater purpose. Perhaps you meet people who share your mission or help you understand your role better. These relationships are for mutual support and to boost your divine mission. By recognizing patterns in your relationships, you can consciously work to break negative cycles and build healthier connections. For instance, if you tend to attract partners who don't respect boundaries, you can use this understanding to set and communicate your boundaries more effectively. This contract helps you understand why certain relationships are so impactful. Those friends always by your side or that life-changing partner are part of your soul contract, offering mutual support and growth. By understanding this contract, you gain clarity and power to transform your interactions, improving current relationships and setting the stage for healthier future encounters. As a chosen one, these relationships not only enrich your life, but strengthen your ability to fulfill your divine mission with love and wisdom. The second soul contract you've agreed to is the contract of endurance through difficulties. This agreement highlights the importance of facing and overcoming life's challenges as essential to your growth. As a chosen one, you agreed to certain trials, knowing they would strengthen your spirit and prepare you for your divine mission. This contract means difficulties are opportunities to develop resilience, courage, and wisdom. Every obstacle is a chance to learn and evolve. Financial challenges can teach prudence and creativity, while difficult relationships can foster empathy and compassion. This contract manifests in moments of crisis and periods of adversity. When facing great difficulty like job loss or illness, it may seem like weakness, but it's proof of your inner strength and ability to overcome. These moments remind you that you're stronger than you think, and each challenge overcome increases your capacity to face the next. Awareness of this contract can arise during reflection, When you see how much you've overcome, you realize that despite challenges, you've moved forward and grown. This recognition strengthens your confidence in handling future obstacles and reaffirms your commitment to your spiritual journey. By embracing the contract of endurance through difficulties, you recognize that each challenge is a vital part of your spiritual path. This realization allows you to see difficulties not as punishments, but as opportunities for growth. You understand that each challenge overcome not only strengthens your own soul, but also inspires and strengthens others around you. You acknowledge and honor this second soul contract as it is fundamental to your spiritual development and the fulfillment of your mission as a chosen one. This is the path you have chosen, a path paved with trials but destined for greatness. The third soul contract you have agreed to is the contract of spiritual awakening. This contract is a fundamental commitment by your soul to achieve a deeper understanding of your true nature and spiritual purpose. As a chosen one, you accepted this agreement knowing that by awakening to your spiritual essence, you would not only evolve personally, but also help to raise the collective consciousness. This contract means that throughout your life, you will encounter experiences, people, and situations that will lead you to a spiritual awakening. This can include moments of deep introspection, encounters with spiritual masters, or transformative events that will force you to question your beliefs and open your mind to new perspectives. Consider the biblical example of Saul's transformation into Paul on the road to Damascus, where a blinding light not only altered his physical vision, but completely transformed his spiritual perspective. This pivotal moment redirected his life's purpose from persecution to the propagation of the very beliefs he once tried to destroy. Similarly, your spiritual awakening may not be as instantaneous, but it is just as dramatic and transformative in its impact on your life. This contract can manifest through moments of profound crisis or sublime joy that cut through the noise of everyday life, leaving you with a clearer and more resonant understanding of your spiritual journey. It could be a near-death experience, the birth of a child, or a seemingly random encounter that resonates deeply and starts a cascade of changes in your perception. The fourth soul contract you have agreed to is the service contract. This contract highlights your dedication to using your gifts and talents to benefit others and contribute to the greater good. As a chosen one, you accepted this commitment knowing that your role is to serve as a guide, inspiration, and support to those around you. This contract means that you are not only here for your own evolution, but also to help uplift and transform other people's lives. This can manifest in many ways, from simple acts of kindness and compassion in everyday life to dedication to greater causes that promote justice, peace, and harmony. You may feel a strong inclination to help those in need, defend the rights of the less fortunate, or work for the preservation of the environment. The manifestations of this contract are visible in the opportunities for service that arise in your life. For example, you may be attracted to a helping profession such as medicine, teaching, or social work, or perhaps you get involved in volunteering, taking part in community projects, or defending social causes. These are direct reflections of your soul's contract to serve others. The life of Jesus Christ is the perfect example of a soul contract dedicated to service. His journey was marked by altruism and an unwavering commitment to helping the suffering and lifting up the oppressed. From healing the sick and feeding the hungry to teaching principles of love and forgiveness, every action he took was to serve others, setting a standard for all who follow the path of service. This biblical example shows the depth and breadth of what it means to live under such a contract. It is a total surrender to the needs of others, often at great personal cost. The fifth soul contract you have agreed to is the healing contract. This contract involves the responsibility to heal past wounds and release karmic debts, benefiting both you and those connected to your spiritual path. It requires courage and compassion to revisit and transform old pains into lessons for growth. Your life is organized to bring up situations that reopen old wounds, providing opportunities for deep healing. For example, you may repeatedly encounter the same type of problem in your relationships until you notice the pattern and deal with the hidden issues. Perhaps you face betrayal or abandonment several times, and by finally facing and resolving these problems, you learn about trust and inner strength. Or you may be forced to deal with loss or failure, not as punishment, but to learn about detachment and acceptance. These encounters are not by chance. They are signs that true healing is necessary for your growth. This contract puts you in situations with people and places that help in this healing process. Whether through difficult relationships, complicated choices, or unexpected changes, each of these situations offers the chance for deep emotional and spiritual recovery. The contract aligns you with people and situations that catalyze healing, offering the potential for emotional and spiritual recovery. Pain revisited becomes a path to healing, and forgiveness multiplies, returning to you. The sixth soul contract you have agreed to is the Wisdom Integration Contract. This contract involves a commitment to gather and apply the knowledge you have acquired throughout your past and present lives. As a chosen one, you accepted this contract knowing that your mission is not only to learn, but also to integrate this wisdom into your daily life and share it with others. A perfect biblical example to illustrate this contract is the life of King Solomon. Known for his incomparable wisdom, Solomon asked God not for riches or power, but for wisdom to govern his people justly. His ability to discern and judge wisely not only brought prosperity and peace to his kingdom, but also left a legacy of understanding and justice that is still revered. Like Solomon, you will come across situations that require you to use your accumulated wisdom. This may include difficult decisions, moments of guidance for others, or the need to resolve complex conflicts. Your role is to use the knowledge and lessons you have learned to navigate these situations effectively and help guide those around you. The manifestations of this contract are visible in the moments when you apply your deep understanding to solve problems or offer advice. For example, you may find yourself helping friends or family members overcome challenges using insights that seem to come from an inner source of wisdom. Or you may find innovative solutions to issues that other people find difficult to resolve, showing your ability to integrate knowledge and experience in a practical way. In addition, awareness of this contract can arise during moments of reflection where you realize that you are using lessons from past lives to face current challenges. These moments reinforce your role as a bearer of wisdom and strengthen your commitment to your mission of integrating and sharing knowledge. The seventh soul contract you have agreed to is the contract of compassionate interactions. This sacred agreement was created to develop deep feelings of compassion and empathy within you, especially in the complexities of human relationships. It invites you to not only coexist with others, but to truly engage with them in ways that enlarge your heart and soul. This contract involves encounters with individuals who will challenge your prejudices and test your capacity for unconditional love. These individuals often appear as adversaries or as those who are easily ignored, the marginalized, the difficult, the profoundly different. Every relationship, every interaction is designed to push the boundaries of your empathy, teaching you to love more deeply. For example, you may repeatedly meet someone whose opinions contrast sharply with your own. This person is not just an irritation, but a teacher of tolerance. Through heated debates and challenging dialogues, you learn to listen deeply, not to refute or argue, but to understand and appreciate where they are coming from. This doesn't mean abandoning your convictions, but expanding your capacity to love others despite deep differences. Alternatively, you may meet someone who needs more care and assistance. Perhaps a colleague facing mental health issues or a neighbor dealing with a loss. These encounters are not coincidences. They are divine appointments, moments when you are called to offer kindness and support, to be a beacon of compassion in someone else's storm. Moreover, this contract often leads you into situations where you must forgive those who have wronged you. This is perhaps the most challenging aspect of compassionate interactions, as it tests your ability to separate people from their actions and extend grace instead of clinging to pain. Through this process, your capacity for compassion grows, transforming you into an agent of healing and peace. Embrace this contract of compassionate interactions with open arms and hearts. Understand that every person you meet, every challenge you face, is an opportunity to practice empathy and embody the purest form of love. This journey is not just about changing the way you interact with others, it's about transforming the way you see and feel about them. So, my chosen friends, one of the clearest signs that you are on the right path is the occurrence of synchronicities or strange coincidences. Another clear message is finding the right person at the right time. That person who brings you exactly the information you needed and who, most of the time, you never even see again. It's worth remembering that life is full of choices and we have free will. These choices are seen as our luck. All souls on earth are here at different stages of their evolution. Essentially, your soul contract is the agreement you have made with yourself. You can break your soul contract, and there are times when your choices don't always flow with your destiny. When this happens, you may experience confusion, negativity, or illness. But these challenges are sometimes necessary to help you realign and return to the flow to fulfill your pact. Think of your soul contract as the mountain you were meant to climb. You can choose how to get to the top. You can choose the path you want to climb. Each of these choices results in a different experience, but the destination will always be the same. It's not a race to see how fast you can get to the top, nor is it about trying to climb someone else's mountain. The challenge lies in being true to yourself and climbing your mountain, excited by the journey you designed before you came. Remember, every soul contract is meant to teach and reward you. Some lessons may not be easy, but they are worth it. By honoring your contracts and following your journey with courage and compassion, you not only evolve spiritually, but also light the way for other chosen ones.